This story is about a boy who had no powers. Actually, everyone in this world has normal magic powers, and the one who does not have it is considered very weak. Tatsuya belongs to a very rich family. In comparison to all the families, she comes at the top in terms of powers, and considering that Tatsuya did not have any powers. His mother did some experiments on him so that his power could return, but despite that he did not get any power. Tatsuya lost her emotions and desires in this thing, but her mother still did not stop Tatsuya even though she wanted to stop. But she doesn't listen. Now this experiment continued like this, and Tatsuya grown up. One day Tatsuya suddenly realized his power. Now he has power. She had come, but she did not tell this to anyone in her family, due to which she was considered useless and her own sister. At the beginning of the story, we see that Tatsuya's mother and her sister Miyake are going somewhere. Actually, right now he is going by plane to another place because there is going to be a function there in which his family will be attending. All of them were traveling in business class while going there, but Tatsuya was considered normal and everyone else. Where he sits hungry and thirsty. Now after reaching the airport, Miku is saying to her mother, "I was wondering whether we should always carry it with us. I find it very useless in that his mother says that you can just consider him as your servant. You don't need to understand him much now." After reaching the hotel where we were going to stay, Mick was saying that she was tired of sitting in the plane. On this, her mother said yes. She simply tells him to take Tatsuya along with him, but Miku wants so. But she has to listen to them. Now she leaves from there with Tatsuya, and we see that she is enjoying the sunset. She was doing this when suddenly she was about to collide with someone, but Tatsuya actually saves her. There are soldiers of this place, but that soldier deliberately collided with Miku, and after that he was shouting at Miku. But Tatsuya himself comes forward, leaving Miku behind, on which the soldier gets angry and is about to attack Tatsuya. But Tatsuya blocks his attack very easily. Seeing this, both the soldier and his companion Miyake are very worried. They were surprised, but after this the soldier was about to attack again with his full power. Tatsuya first turns him away and says that he is making a big mistake, but he does not believe the soldier, after which he attacks. But Tatsuya already attacks him and knocks him down. Seeing this, Miku was even more surprised. After this, Tatsuya takes her away from there. Now when they were returning, Miku was surprised, and she had never seen had never realized her brother's power. Her perspective of looking at Tsuya had changed. After returning, she told everyone that Tatsuya saved his life, but Tatsuya says that he was just following the orders. But his mother says that, "Yes, so, you should also do it." Now later we see that Tatsuya's mother's health was a little bad, and due to this the people there. But there was going to be a royal party for which he had come here and to handle it. Miyake had to go to Hanami, and Miyake came there. Miku says that her mother is unwell. "You are also going there, and you should take Tatsuya there too." Now Miku agrees. Later we see that when they left from there, Hanami was thinking in her mind that she herself is an AI robot. That is why she wants whether Miku and Tatu would treat each other like siblings. He feels a little bad for Tatsuya. Now during this we see that Miku had just reached there. She comes forward and everyone notices her, but no one notices Tatsuya, not noticing he was standing there alone in the corner. When Miyake goes ahead, she meets her to more siblings, and here she was very happy to meet them, but both the siblings talked a little and asked about Tatsuya, and later both of them came there to Tatis. Uja, now the father of those two children, comes there and says to Miyake that he is sorry. "Don't know that you are the successor of Shuba family," and after this Miku was not bothered by this thing but when he was there. But when she looked from the other side, Tatsuya was happy talking to both of them and was smiling. Seeing this, she was a little surprised. Feels jealous because Tatsuya never smiles while talking to her, but then tries to convince herself she thinks that the Tuba family is the most powerful table family in Japan. If they think that Tatsuya is so weak, then really, he will be weak, so she thinks that she does not need to worry much, but again smiling at Tatsuya. She looks at it and starts feeling jealous again. Well, now this party continues like this. After a few days we see that now Tatsuya, her mother Hanami, and Miku all had come for a boat ride. While taking photos, Miku says that she has to take a photo with Tatsuya, but Tata first takes permission from his mother, and only after that he clicks the photo. Then suddenly the speed of the boat started increasing very fast, and its brake also started, failing as well. Now some missiles were also coming towards them, which was not known by whom, but after seeing them, Tatsuya immediately put his hand forward and slows down time, after which he destroyed those missiles that are underwater. Seeing this, Miak understood that this Tatsuya has power, but she was very surprised as to how Tatsuya can use her power on her own because it was not so easy to use magic power in this world. It required many gadgets as well as a lot of time. There should be more control. Later we see that when he comes home, the army commander was there and said that it was said that he did not know who had fired that missile, but he was doing complete research on it. But then he realized that his mother says that there was no need. Anyway, she did not feel it. After that, when the army commander started leaving from there, she came to know about it. Turns out her juniors bullied Miku and Tatsuya defeated them. On this, he first apologizes to Tatsuya and looks for those soldiers and then tells Tatsuya that if he wants, he can come to their training camp as a spare, and spare means actually all the other tattoos or. Koyatis considers him a member of the Suba family. That is why he knows that Tatsuya will be strong, so he starts training him. Now Tatsuya was not even thinking about it, but his mother says that he should go there. Because anyway he stays at home and he doesn't know anything, so he will learn to fight a little. Then Miak says that she also has to go with him. She explains that the reason for this is that she is a little weak right now, and when Tatsuya cannot protect her, she will protect herself by becoming strong, and this was just an excuse for her. But Butha's mother says yes. Now in the next scene, we see that they had reached the place where all the other soldiers were waiting. The training was going on. Both of them were just standing there looking at them. Then the army commander asked, "Are you also with them?" Now Tatsuya first looks at Muku, but she does not react anything. Due to this, Tatsuya had said yes. Now during the fight, we see that the one who had come there to fight Tatsuya was Relia. He is a strong soldier, but Tatsuya avoids each of his attacks and hits him gently on the stomach, due to which the soldier remains there. He falls down and gets defeated. Now another one is called there. His attacks were very fast, but Tatsuya was defeating this one too, and here we see that when Tatsuya attacks, the soldier in front also stops his attack, takes it because Tatsuya was not attacking with full power. Now when the soldier in front was about to attack Tatsuya, so he grabs her hand and throws her down, and with that he was defeated. On the side we see that Muku was surprised to see her brother fighting, but then now and the other soldier who had killed Tatsuya earlier. He met here and challenges Tatsuya again. He wanted to take revenge for the day Tatsuya challenged him. Now the fight was about to start, but Miak was still worrying, but Tatsuya says that he has nothing to worry about. No need. Now the fight starts, and seeing that the soldier was using his magic power from the beginning, Miak says that this is cheating, but Tatsuya says that this is not cheating, and in the real world he could have met a magician also. One who knows how to use magic, and while fighting with him, he cannot say that this is cheating. He sees the movement of the person, and first he dodges it. Then he moves his hand forward and uses his power in the right amount. It means that he had not used much power, and that is why he had stopped the power of the soldier in front of him. His speed had reduced a lot. Tatsuya, going near him, knocks him down and defeats him. Now after this, the soldier stands up. Ta shakes hands with Suya, and now he was talking to him nicely. However, in all these 3 matches, Tatsuya showed full power of his power. Didn't even use it properly because he knew that if he used full power, then these 3 would not survive here. But that soldier tells his name is Denny, and now he had also become a friend of Tatsuya. However, later we see that when both Suya and Miak had come back home, when suddenly in the news it is said that the defense barrier of their island is about to fail. It seems that this means an attack can happen at any time. Hence, all the people who are on that island should leave from here now. They were also planning to leave from here when Tatsuya's mother gets a call, which was from her sister. She was saying that you must remove this spell on Tatsuya that compresses her power. In simple language, here it is. Tat was asking Suya to remove this spell so that Tatsuya could use his full power. Actually, this Tat is Suya's mother's twin sister. In the next scene, we see that they had just gone to a shelter to get out of there because the situation had started worsening and there was not enough time to get out of here. At the shelter, we came to know that what they were doing now whilst here is a special guard. He is going to be Denny, and along with him there were many other guards. They were kept inside the shelter. He went to a place where there were many other families. Everyone was feeling a little strange, and Tatsuya suddenly heard the sound of a gun, which was coming from so far away that the others had not heard it. He puts his hand down and realizes that it is actually at this place. Magic has been used, which absorbs his power due to which he cannot use his power fully. Now he was about to go out to know about this, when his mother removed the spell from Tatsuya with her power, which was reducing his power. After this, he comes out and sees that the situation outside was a bit bad, so we come inside. Let us see that a team of soldiers had just arrived there, and she was telling everyone that everyone had to come with them because the shelter was empty. But Tatsuya's mother says that now he should take everyone else and take them last because Tetsuya has just gone out, but Hanami was interested in this. She asks if they have Tetsuyashi's word, but on this she says that no, she does not trust the soldier. We see that this was true because now soldiers actually point guns at these people, but while saving them, Hanami came in front and created a barrier. On the other hand, Denny also comes there, who is surprised to see that soldier behaving like this. He explains, but he says that Denny is very powerful and he never got that much respect. That's why he doesn't support him. But Danny was explaining to them that, look, you don't need to do this. It can be a big mistake and in the end you will not gain anything. Now he agreed and he lowered his gun, but in the meanwhile, Hanami, with his power seeing that she kills a soldier, the soldier gets angry and uses the gun. Tempool was killed there. Now only then a circle is created there, which is there was a portal through which Suya had come there. And as soon as he came there, he started killing all those soldiers on, one by one. After this, we see that Muku was lying down there, and she was not completely dead yet. That is why she was lying there. He comes and places his hand on his chest and starts healing him with his magic power. Here we are inside Muku's mind. Let's see, she was still able to hear Tasara's voice, but she was wondering why he was saving her when whatever he had done on her as Suya should not forgive him after what he did. She also felt bad about this and thinks that she should die. But then suddenly her eyes opened in the real world, and she was surprised to see that now she was alive. She was wondering whether this power can bring Terras or anyone alive. It is a very big power. Only then we see that Maku's mother is there. She was completely dead. Her breathing had stopped, but after this, Suya takes out a gun from him too, which is using all the energy. He brings them back to life. Seeing this, Hanami also came alive again. Muku was even more surprised as well, as Hanami was also a hobby here because she did not know about it. She says that there is no healing power on Earth that can bring a dead person back to life. Then we see that the army commander comes there, and he apologizes to them for all this. They forgive him, but Tatsuya says that he has to wear army suit and tank. The army commander was surprised to hear that he had to help the army because he knew where the attack was taking place. But they agree to it. They say that if anyone wants to surrender, then you have to leave him but Suya. He says that he is not going to do this at all because they have made a big mistake. Later, when Tat was about to sleep, then Maku comes there and asks him why he is gone. There is going to be a lot of danger there. But Suya says that no, he will not leave those who hurt his sister and also hear Hugh Heil talking. He also reveals his secret and says that his younger sister will be there for him in this whole world. Nothing special. If someone tries to hurt him, he can destroy the entire planet for this. And saying this, he goes away from there. On the other side, we see that the people who were attacking there were very many people. They had brought and they were just coming through the water to this island and were attacking there. Tatsuya was also there with his tank. Reaches along. He was already deleting some people with his power, but in this thing, he has to kill them one by one. It was going to take more time and his friends were dying here. He was healing them too. On the other side, all this stuff was there but Muku and his mother were able to see. Muku asks his mother, what is the secret of Tatsuya's power? His mother knows this. I already knew everything. She says, okay, so now I will tell you. In fact, the Shuba family is the most powerful table. There is a family, but Suya was a boy who did not have any magic powers, so they tried to force him into all when he started experiments to get magic power. During this, he lost all his senses and emotions. He had only one thing left. Here he was about to tell that thing, but before that, Muku also comes to know that Enrila Tezuya was not the only one who lost something during that experiment. Her mother also had the same thing happen to her. During that time, he lost all his emotions. Here Miak gets to know that Suya now has only one emotion left, which was his love for his sister is why he can do anything for his sister and to take revenge for the same thing. He is now going after them. Now hearing this, Muku starts feeling even more bad, and now here he feels doubly bad because of this thing. It seemed that because his mother does not have emotions, it is normal if she treats Suya like this. But Muku has emotions. Then why did she treat him like this when Tatsuya always obeyed her everything? Coming this way, we see that 6 more shapes had come in front of Tatsuya, which were powerful and were attacking towards them. Now there was no use in attacking them one by one. Whatever attack Tatsuya would have to do should be so powerful that it would because of this. It will take time for Tatsuya to destroy 6 of these 6 ships. He asks for time and starts using his attack. For that, he needed to do a lot of measurement as to where he should perform this attack. On the other hand, we see that when she sees Hanami, she asks Tatsuya's mother whether she should go to help Tatsuya. But Tatsuya's mother says that it is her wish if she wants to go, then she can go. She cannot say anything on this. Now in the next scene we see that when the Ataras was making measurements for that attack, then those 6 ships here attack him. The rest of the ship tried to stop him, but he could not stop him for long. Then Hanami comes there and starts stopping those attacks with her power. For some time, she is successful in stopping those attacks because she had used a barrier. But in making this barrier, her entire energy was gone and she herself is an AI robot. Hence she was going to die completely soon. But Tatsuya's measurement is completed in a moment, after which he uses his attack, and then there is a very fast blast occurs. This blast was so strong that those 6 ships as well as the rest of the soldiers who were on normal ships were all there. But they were killed, and a huge web of water was coming towards them. But they somehow escaped from there and escaped later. We also learn that now Hanami is not going to survive because she has used up too much of her energy. It was not the case that Tatsuya can heal him again, which means he could cure him, but Hanami refuses for this. She says that she is an AI robot. She always has to follow orders, and she always lives according to the will of others even when she does not want to do so. Now she is going to die, and it is going to be her own choice, so she tells Tatsuya not to cure Heron, which Tatsuya also agrees to his words. After this, the scene changes, and we come to know that now 3 full years have passed. This incident has happened, and now both Suya and Mayaka are going to join Magic High School. Today was the first day of school. When Suya reaches there, the first thing he meets is a girl. Her name is Mayumi, and she is actually a member of the student council. The president is there, and she tells Tatsuya that you are a new student. If you need any help, then you can contact me. Say Tatsuya thanks him. Well, he notices that Mayam has a CD device. It is the same device that is used to using magic. He understood that this is not an ordinary person. That is why he says Tatsuya don't need any help. Now when he comes inside the high school, he sees that there are many new students had joined. That is why they were divided into 2 separate places. Actually, the entrance ceremony is taking place here, so the children sitting in front. He belongs to a good family, and he was asked to sit in the front, and those sitting at the back are new students or call it that he is weak or does not belong to a very rich family. Tatsuya knows where he should sit. This is why he goes and sits last. Then suddenly a girl comes there and she tells that her name is Mizuki, and Mizuki's friend also came here whose name was Erika. After this, Miku was there to give a speech. Now later we see that at night when Miku was cooking some food for Tatsuya, she was feeling very angry. Because Tatsuya successfully joined high school. That is, he got admission there, which was not so easy. But still no one in his family called him congratulations. Now because of anger, he has the power ice. The magic power was getting released on its own, but Tatsuya comes there and tells her that there is no need to get angry on this thing. Now later we see that it was morning now. Both of them were running from there towards the training ground when they reached there. The fighters there attacked Tatsuya, and this was all part of the training tact. Suya also started fighting with them, and he was slowly defeating everyone, while Miku was just standing and watching him. His would-be sensei comes here, and his intentions did not seem right, due to which Tatsuya told the rest of the people. After defeating him, he comes here to fight with sensei. Tersa's kick was very powerful, but sensei defeated him. But stop, and now Tara started fighting with Suya a little seriously, and Tatsuya also got a little shocked while fighting with him. This was because even though Sasai does not seem to be very old, he is very strong, and in the end, he gets tired very much. After which Sensei stops and says that today's training should be stopped here. After which the scene changes, and well, let's see that Tatsuya was in his class right now. When he was typing on the computer, Erika and Mizuki was looking at him. He was saying that Tatsuya is very good at using computers. Then there we met a man named Leo. Let's see, the boy here was very surprised to see Tezuka's typing speed, and he says that Uriel is very good at operating computers. He tells about his power. He actually turns on reinforcement magic power. Here he is, Taras was also asking about Suya's power, but Tatsuya says that he does not have any such special magic power. He tells Leo was a little surprised at the fact that he had to become a magic engineer. But then the teacher came there, and because later, at lunchtime, they were sitting together having lunch when Muku comes there, and she was going to have lunch with him. Then his rank means all his powerful children who were kept in the upper class come. One of them is named Sun. Here he tells Muku that you should not have lunch with them. These are weak students. You should come with us, but no, Leo got very angry on this. He immediately challenges Sun to fight, and Sun was also ready for this, but then Suya starts, leaving from there and says that we should not fight now because of this the fight had stopped for now. But after school they meet again. Here both the groups were completely ready to fight, and within no time a fight also starts, during which a girl accidentally uses her cat device and uses it. While doing this, his device was broken, due to which the entire power was released, which was the power of darkness. But that power, it was over as soon as it was unleashed because that girl had no control over it yet. But her magic power was used so much. Mizuki feels the aura that spreads there due to doing so. Mizuki is the Samadhi, is a student council president, and she comes here, and along with her comes a girl named Mary who is a disciplinarian. She's the leader of the community that has been formed to maintain her. She comes here and tells all of them that you have made a big mistake. It is wrong to attack your classmates by using magic after school or during school, and that too without any reason. Now he had to go with her because now he would be punished for this. But then Tada came forward to handle the situation. It is said that he had simply asked a student more powerful than him to show his power, and that is why he showed his power. Now though there was no proof that all this was true, but then Mayhem comes forward and says that perhaps Tetsuya is right. Because of this, Mary had now forgiven him. But she was saying that from next time she will keep an eye and no one should ever make such a mistake again. Now after both of them left, Senna was saying to Surya that even though you tried to help us, but will not forgive you. You are still a weak class boy. After this he also leaves from there, but both the girls, some of whom had used her power of darkness. She came here and apologized to Tatsuya and also thanked her. She was saying this to save them, otherwise she could have been suspended, and after this she actually asked her to go with Tatsuya. Both of them are members of the powerful class. After this we see that while they were going on the way, here Erika meets Muku. When she asks how the cat device she has is modified, she tells that all the work is handled by Tatsuya. That's what modifies her cat device and makes it stronger. Now Erika was here saying what Tatsuya does to her cat device. Can also fix it means can upgrade more, but Tatsuya refuses on this. Now let's see next day. That when he was coming back from school. Just then Mayhem comes there and stops them and says that she has to talk about something important, so she'll meet her at lunch. Now during lunch we see that Mayumi was telling that there is a vacancy in their student council for this reason. She invites Miak here, but Miku says that Tatsuya is more talented than her. That is why he should get this opportunity. The position should be given, but now considering the situation and need, Muku was selected for it. That's why Mary says there is a vacant post in their discipline community also for which Tatsuya can apply. After this we see that now they had gone to check their ability. That they had to put their energy on an object and the object would move from its place and her speed will show how much magic energy these people have. Erika tries first here. His energy was still fine, but when Tatsuya tries, that thing moves very slowly. Due to this, Tatsuya himself was thinking that in reality, he was very weak and his magic power was very low. In the evening when he was there in the council hall, while going, I was thinking that he should not join the discipline community, he should refuse it. Now that he is there when they reach there, they meet the vice president of the student council, Datya Yabu. This boy completely beats Suya. He was not liking it. He immediately comes forward and ignores Tatsuya and says hello to Muku. This boy also says hello to Muku, didn't like her. But now he's the vice president of student council. So she also says hello to him. Now there's Marish was saying that they were going to get Tatsuya to join the discipline community. But on hearing this, Jabu started shouting. He says that Tatsuya is so weak that there is no need to keep him in the discipline community. Muku got angry on this. She angrily says that Tatsuya is stronger than the score she got, so don't consider her weak. But now Jabu was not able to say anything. Then Tara stops him with his hand and says that if you want, you can fight with me. This will let you know whether I am worthy of joining this community or not after completing school. Later, Tatsuya and Jaya Abu were face to face and they were about to fight. Here, Jaya Abu was looking very confident, because the cat device he has actually doubles his power, and he knew how weak Tatsuya was. This will defeat him easily. But now when the fight starts, and as soon as Jabu activates his cat device, that device stops working and Jabu is defeated. The game was over before it even started, so the remaining Gevrians seemed very surprised, and at the same time, Tatsuya Jaya was standing behind Abu, and all this happened so quickly that nobody even saw that Tatsuya had won here. But later they asked him which one he won. Here Mary was feeling that maybe Tatsuya had used some magic, which would increase her acceleration. He increases, but Tatsuya tells that he did not use any magic. He just ran there and followed Abu. It was impossible to do this. That's why here Mayhem was asking how is this possible. Then he told that he does it every day. Trains here, and here Muku also tells that both of them train with ninjutsu master Bahirit. Was a little difficult for Mayhem to believe that how did Abu Hera go, and she shed tears over it. Tells that he used Zion webs. Zion webs actually affect the brain, due to which Haibu is unable to control his magic. Couldn't control and fell down, but it was impossible to use such a high sea level web in such a low edge. Tatsuya tells that he had used many Zion webs at once. There was a girl standing there whose name is Suzune. She said that figures everything out. She tells that Tatsuya sent 3 Zion webs together, due to which Jabu is like now. The normal age student could not bear it. On the other hand, Jabu was also surprised to hear this. He had realized his mistake. That is why he apologizes to Miku. Here he was not apologizing to Taras, or because he did not think that Tarazia would forgive him, and after this he goes away from there. Now on the same night, we see that when Tarazia he was working on his computer when Muku comes and asks if he can upgrade her cat device. But Tetsuya says, yes, I haven't checked your cat device for a long time. He was checking it before he muted it. Has to be completely scanned in the machine. After scanning, we see that Muku was trying to get away from Tatsuya. Could develop the plot together, but Tara's was not ready for it. Now Muku was not ready for any device. She uses a lamp from which a very bright light comes out, and Tatsuya falls unconscious there, and when she regains consciousness, then it was morning, and it was time to go to school. Today was Tatsuya's first day in the discipline community. He used to go there, so we get to know that the boy has already joined there, and now both of them have joined together because of this. He's in the same position here, since both of them are told that today is their first day in being in the discipline community. Because they are allowed to use their magic device, but they can't misuse it now when they are out of school, and we come to this. We get to know that many clubs are being formed in the school, and all the students join those clubs. To make the club stronger, it is necessary to have more and more students. Right now we see that something were forcing her to join their club. Erica did not want to do so, but now the children of those clubs surrounded Erica. But then Tatsuya reaches there and rescues Erica and takes her away from there. After which he now goes to another place. We lived where Kando's training was going on. It was actually a club which belonged to Kando. Some girls were training here right now. Then some boys come there who want that place for training. That is why they set a challenge there. And whoever wins that challenge will get that place. So now a girl comes forward for the challenge, whose name is Mibu, and in front there was a boy whose name is Takaki, and a fight starts between the two, Mibu with the same attack. Here Takaki is first. She takes the point, which is why Mibu had won here, but Takaki says not yet. This fight has just started. Now he was asking to fight with his full power, and after this he activated his cat device. While doing this, he attacks Mibu with magic. Mibu dodges the first attack, and she understood that if she had not dodged this attack, she would probably have been killed. That's why we see that Takaki was moving forward to attack again, but Tarasuya had already understood the situation. So he came forward and defended himself. Shin blocks Takaki's magic with the web, after which he had knocked Takaki down while holding him. But when they see that Tarasuya is actually a member of the low rank class, they start attacking him, but Tarasuya resists their attack. He was also defeating everyone by deactivating the cat device, but now there were a lot of students, due to which Mibu was here. Bato was about to move forward to help Suya, but her sensei, i.e. her teacher, stops her. Suya had come out from there when he came to know that someone was fighting behind the gym, and immediately goes to stop them. But when he comes there was no one there, and suddenly a hand comes forward to attack him, but Suya had noticed him. That's why he used Zion webs. But whoever he was, he had fled from there. Tatsuya had just noticed a bracelet on her hand. Now Tetsuya has become very famous because of helping everyone. He keeps talking everywhere. Well, when he was sitting in the class, he notices that Miku is silently watching him, and he now goes with her to the corridor. They were walking, and then Mibu comes there. She was asking Shuya if she can go with him to the canteen if he wants to talk about something, then Tatsuya says not right now. Mibu says it's okay if he changes his decision, then he can meet her whenever he wants, and now Mibu had left from there. And Suya was going to leave from there because of her some work. But Miku asks him if he will go to meet Mibu. Actually, Miku was feeling a little jealous, but Tatsuya tells him that there is no need to feel jealous. Later we see that Tatsuya gets a counseling teacher. Actually, she had to go to the college and ask some questions to everyone, and this happens with all the students to check their mental health. To do this, Taras asks all her questions to Suya, and he also gives the correct answers. In the end, just like Thatch was asking if Mibu is her lover, and Suya replied that no, it is just a rumor. Now she showed us Mibu at night. It turns out that she was just telling her teacher that by the time she started speaking, she had become upset about this. The teacher says that we can't do anything right now. We just have to somehow get Tatsuya on our side, that is, let her join our club. Now from here the scene changes to nighttime. We see that now he was telling Taras or Muku that maybe someone. There is an organization which is planning something wrong, and it is some anti-magic group form. They still don't know what it is. Pat Asheria tells that he was attacked by a boy who was wearing a strange bracelet. Its image is shown to Miyat through the computer, seeing which Miku asks whether it is possible that it is above the entire city. There is a danger. Suya says that yes, this can also happen, but Mook was saying that if this happens, our family will call us back. She will take it because if such a big danger comes, then we will have to stay safe, and Suya says no. I will see to it first, then let's go. What happens next day, we see that Tatsuya had come to test his magic. He tested in the same machine in which he had done it before, and this time his result was more than 900 milliseconds, which is not very good. Suya decides that he will talk to Mibu once he hears what she has to say. When Tatsuya was talking to him, so Mibu tells that her club is not getting as much facilities as other clubs, and she wants that. Tatsuya should join their club so that they can get extra facilities, but Rasuya felt this was wrong because whatever decision has been taken by the student council is right, and he was being given perk accordingly. Now Taras. Suya would have refused him and leaves from there, but on the same day we see that Mibu's secret group had conducted a strike and were saying that he will have to fulfill his demands, otherwise he will destroy the school. Seeing this, all the students were scared. Mibu's group had cut off the lights on all sides, due to which the automatically open doors were not opening, but then Terasuya decides that he will talk to Mibu. He calls her and says that the council is ready to listen to you, and we will listen to you, and will not say anything to you. In return, you will have to stop the strike. Now Mibu will agree. But later all the children are captured. Mibu was saying that you betrayed us, but at this moment here Mayumish comes and says that we are not cheating you. We will listen to you. Now here is the problem of Mibu's club. It was solved, but at the same time he notices that a senior boy is also asking his friend to join his club. By the way, to his friend had refused. Later when the boy leaves, to his friend tells him that actually, this boy is the leader of Mibu's club. That is, he is also Mibu's teacher. Tatsuya was surprised to hear this, and he was holding the same thing in his hand. Bracelet also notices he had understood that this is the same boy who attacked him, but now here he stops him. Now we see the night scene. Ya and Miku both went to their sensei. After coming there, when sensei hears this, he tells that yes, in fact, the captain of the kendo club is from the anti-magic group. He also tells that the captain's brother is a member of a famous anti-magic club in Japan. Suya was surprised. He understood that these people would not sit quietly like this. It must be something that will do something, because their plan is not to improve their club, but something else. The next day we see that there is still a debate going on. And this is because the Kendo Club allows them to increase their perks. Hence they were saying that what they fear should be facilities, which other clubs get. But here Mayhem is coming forward. It tells that those who are getting as many points as they should get. Actually, this debate has been organized so that all the students, so that they can decide in front of the student council whether the perk being given to them is right or not, and in the end, it is decided that the student council is absolutely right. They should get as. much perk as they have given to students like Can-Do Club. We were very sad, and at the same time we saw outside that when this debate was going on, dozens of people park a big truck and run away from there, and some after some time. As soon as the debate ended, some students who had that bracelet in their hands started running away from there. But the council students were already prepared for this, and they immediately catch them from the windows. Some smoke bottles come inside, but they also threw them back outside with magic. After this, now 3 people come inside that hall with guns. But he was ready for this too, Mariapne. Stops them with magic power, due to which now they are unable to do anything even though Suya did. Not know that their attack. What is the reason for doing this? But he had told other things to everyone, so he is already prepared. Now they go out where more people were ready with guns. But now everyone was working together, due to which they could not do anything. That's why the council came there. A teacher comes and tells Takuya and everyone else that the main motive of these people was not to attack the hall here, but they are going to attack the school library, and they did this attack here so that we are distractors. But she was also saying that even though Mibu had met them, it was not her fault because Joe was their teacher. That is, the person in that club. The leader of the group is a member of the anti-magic group. He has manipulated Mibu to work together with them. Now Tatu and everyone else decide that they will save Mibu and stop this group from doing what they want. Leo says that I am from here. I will take care of the people after, which everyone moved ahead from there. Leo was still fighting alone with everyone. Suya tells that Hish has reinforcement magic, due to which it is a little easier for him to fight everyone alone. He knew that very soon he would be defeated by them. Will defeat people. That's why he tells Leo to come to the library as soon as possible after defeating these people. After reaching outside, he scans with Tara's or his power to see who is standing there, so that they can get some relief. He immediately came inside the library, and after coming inside, he had a fight with them. But he beats them, and a little powerful member comes there, and Erika says that she will fight him alone, after which both Tarazya and Miku move forward. The mic helps to her first to move forward, and then with the help of her device she was coming after Tasha while flying. Now in a secret room of the same library, we see that Mibu was still standing and thinking that what he did was right or wrong because he helped the leader of the anti-magic group, and here we get the K. Now actually, that mysterious man wants to steal the data of the school, and that is why he is here inside the library too. Still, we're copying in the drive, but at the same time, Tatsuya comes there and jams those networks with the help of his Zion web. Now one of the men there moves forward to attack Tarazya, but Tarazya quickly defeats him. Had stopped after defeating. Here Mibu still did not accept his mistake, but then when Mukush explains to him, afterwards she also felt that she had really made a big mistake. But she did not want to admit her mistake. Then suddenly from behind, another man who was stealing data there orders Mibu to attack. Mibu agrees to his request, but Rasuya had also stopped her attack, after which Mibu started running away from there. Now Muku has to chase her to stop her, but Tatsuya stops him. He says that there is Erika outside the library who will stop him. Outside there we see that exactly the same thing happens. Erika also stops Mibu, but Mibu was not ready to accept defeat here. She raised the sword. Lee comes to fight, but Erika defeats her very quickly and reveals that she has trained with Mary, who is one of them. She is senior to both of them. Outside here we see that the captain of the Kondo group, i.e. the teacher, was running away from there. But then some people stop and catch him. Now in the evening we see that Mibu has regained consciousness. Actually, he was unconscious during the fight. After regaining consciousness, she apologizes to everyone and says that she made a big mistake. She was alone. That is why she got influenced by that teacher's words and joined the indie magic group. Now even these people knew that in reality that man had because of this. He forgives Mibu, although here Mibu was just apologizing to Tatsuya, especially Tat. Suya had also forgiven him, and then he notices that his council teacher is standing there near the gate and looking at them. She is listening to the conversation and comes there and tells that she has found out the secret hideout of the leader of anti-magic group. As soon as they heard, they were all surprised and decided that they will go there right away and catch that leader because there is only that leader. The leader's pawns were present. Now Tatsuya and everyone else had left for there. Not everyone had come here, just a few with Tatsuya. Now after reaching outside that place, Tatsuya scans with his power that there is really a lot of people here in this building. People are now, when they come out of the gate inside, which was the leader, They notice that there are many members here and everyone has guns too, but still Suya and Miek both came in here. But after coming inside, the leader does not attack them. He says that you are really very intelligent. You have understood all my plans. Also here he throws his glasses in the air and uses his technique which controlled Mibu's mind. And here we learn that he did not manipulate Mibu with his words, but he has such a magic power that he can bring anyone under his control, and the same power is here on Tara's Suya also. Was using it, but he finds that his power is not working. He doesn't understand why this is happening, but no, he had no other option because he has only one magic power, and if it doesn't work then, now he just has to fire. He asks everyone else to fire, but suddenly all their guns fall down. He was even more surprised to see her fall, so he started running away from there, but Tarazia was going after her. Everyone else then moves forward to attack Tarazia, but in the meantime Muku attacks them with his ice magic power. Everyone else was surprised to see that she freezes a man, but after this Muku slowly starts attacking everyone. Everyone slowly started freezing, and on the other side we see that the rest of the people who had come with Tarazia are now attacking from the other side. We were staying there so that they could surround the building from both sides. The people there were also being managed by a friend of Tarazia. Let us see that now Tarazia comes out from another room where the leader had come and hidden, but here again many people Momentsia comes inside. He releases his web due to which everyone's guns are destroyed, but now he is the leader. He was standing with planning. He immediately uses his jamming device with which the magic power possessed by Tarazia is jammed. It will be done, but the gun that was in Tatsuya's hand was not working with magic. For this reason, everyone there is using Tatsuya. Now the man was scared and was about to run away from there, but Atsuya's friend comes from the other side who was guarding the building from the other side. The boy was so angry that he even cut off one of his hands. Later the force comes there, who catches that man and takes him away. On the other hand, we see that the men who Muku had just frozen are also slowly recovering. Things started happening and the force caught them too. After this we see that the hospital inside where Mibu is being treated. Now she has been discharged from there, which means now she was completely fine. Mibu's father had also come there. That Tat says thank you to Suya because he also felt that Mibu's behavior was a little different for some time, but now he knows the reason. She had left and now Mibu is fine. So he was also happy when Tua returned to his friends. When he comes closer, he comes to know that Mibu has started liking him and that the boy Kirahara who cooked there is that and he helped in capturing the leader of the magic group. He also likes Mibu, but Mibu had put her in the front zone. Now while returning home, the Silent Tot was asking Suya if Atha's ability and brain are more developed than that of a high school student. Then why is he studying in high school? Tatsuya says that he just enjoys being here, that is why he is here now that night. It is said that Tatsuya and Miek both came to Ninjutsu Sensei Hei for training. Their training is still going on here. Both of them were performing very well in training, but then Terturia notices that there is a tree near the place. Someone is secretly watching them behind, and when he asks her to come forward, they realize that he is actually counseling her. The teacher is very surprised to see him. He asks the reason for this. Then his sensei is revealed that in reality the counseling teacher is her old student. Here Tatsuya also gets to know that the counseling teacher actually works for a security agency, but in order not to reveal this secret, she goes to counseling in the high school. She is also working as a teacher. Now the very next day, Mayim tells everyone that after a few days a competition is going to be held in all the schools. And this happens once in 10 years. If once he wins this competition, then his word will last for 10 years. That is, his respect will increase the most among all other schools. Because of this, there was no way for her to win this competition. She was making a team, meaning it cannot be called a team because there will be many games here and hence many children are going to go butt still. Those people will have to think carefully before taking the students who are currently interested to participate in Tara's or any game. But it was decided to keep him in the technical staff here, but he still had to prove himself, for which he was Kira. Hera's cat device copies it perfectly. It copied it perfectly when Hera uses it. He was not facing any problem, and after seeing the typing spirit of Tatsuya, he was fond of it, which means that Tatsuya can do anything, can type information very quickly, and this could have been a plus point for his team. Due to this, ultimately everyone with permission, Tatsuya is kept in the technical staff, i.e. his team. Now when Tatsuya comes home, he is given a majors. A video call comes from the Sidon, which the Major tells that he is going to meet an unknown team at the place where he is going for the competition. It has been seen that they don't have any information about them right now, but Tatsu's will have to be a little cautious, and if anything goes wrong if it happens, then inform him. Because he was working, he goes to the development center the very next day because till now did not get it checked by any professional. There are professional checks that device, and he says that it is working. You can use it and use that secret during that competition. Now after this, we see that when both of them were leaving from there, on the way, both of them were met by their father and one of their butlers. It turns out that the butler who was here just now says hello to Miku very respectfully, but doesn't pay attention to Tatsuya. Because of this, Miku gets angry and she shouts at him and says that you should respect Tatsuya also. But the butler says no, Miku is his successor, but Tatsuya is not anyone. Mugu got angry at the fact that everyone treated her like a servant, and she immediately tried to crush him with her energy. But Tatsuya stops him, and they both leave from there. Now the next day in school, Tatsuya tells everyone that now her is a member of the technical staff. Hence he will be handling all their cat devices. Now on the other hand, we see that Mizuki has been hears some noise. She was going towards a room. Then she comes to know that a boy from her class, Maiko, is currently using magic. Was practicing and was trying to summon a spirit, which could hurt Mizuki, but in the meantime, Terasuya arrives there and rescues Mizuki. Later, Terasuya asks Maiko Heiko what he was doing. So this bit he tells that he was practicing Spirit Sandy, but he was not able to succeed in it because he didn't know why. When will he be able to learn to use magic properly? But then Mizuki says that you almost summoned a spirit. Terasuya asks what Hemizuki says that it was a blue and light-colored spirit. Maiko was surprised to hear that she was a powerful spirit. He wanted to have her. He also has such an ability that he can see the spirits of his own creation. Now after a few days, we see that now those people had to go to another place for that competition. While he was traveling in a bus on the way, he suddenly came across something else. It meant that the groups were divided. Now the first group, which was going in the bus, we see that some vans start coming towards it. That bus was about to meet with an accident, and that van was about to collide with them. One of the vans overturned due to which it caught fire. Now all the students could stop that van by using their magic. But if all of them use magic together, then few realizing that magic will collide with each other and get canceled. Here Mayim tells Kaso, a boy from her school, that he will use his power. But if he uses his power here, it will have no effect because he cannot stop the fire. Seeing this, Mayumi first extinguishes the fire with her power, after which Kaso stops the van. Next scene be the time he had reached his destination. After coming here, he was telling Tatu or Miak about the accident that had happened. It did not happen by mistake. Even if looking at the situation, it seems that one van accidentally collided with another van due to which the third van got injured. The van turned and was coming towards their bus, but it was not actually the same van. The driver who was driving had deliberately caused that accident. Now he did not know why this happened. After this, while at sea, they were staying in a hotel at night, but Maiko was still busy in her training there. He was outside the hotel and was trying to summon his spirit at night, during which he felt another energy. Now even though he can't see his spirit or he can't control his magic completely, he knows Dave knew that this energy is not his. Because of this, he understands that there is someone else here, but he was not able to see anyone. But the one who more energy was coming from the direction, and he decided to move forward in the same direction. Earlier he was thinking that he should get help from this thing. Don't be afraid at all about information and move forward alone. Because of this, he gets motivated and moves ahead, but now there were 3 people here who were going to attack Maiko. With power, but just then someone destroys their power. When Maiko looks back, she actually sees a Tat there. It was Suya and he saved her, and those people who were there ran away from there. Now Miku hike him. He says thanks and leaves from there. Then the general comes there, and he was telling that this group must be the same group about which I talked to you. By the way, he was saying about Mako Hiki's almost like you now there for a day. After rest the competition starts, we see that everyone had to serve on water with their magic power. And in the first match here, Mary had participated. However, Takuya has just upgraded the cat devices of all of them. When the first match of the competition started, Mary was at the forefront and she was performing very well. He was told earlier that during the competition he had to use which magic and how hence his surf speed wasted was faster than before. That's why now they win the first match, we on the other side. Let us see that on the same day in the afternoon, Tetsuya is called to a meeting and have to go in. There she comes to Nodara. Man has some information about a group that was seen outside the hotel called the No-Head Dragon-san. Their main target is to split it as a plus point for them that they got this information in advance. Next competition starts and Mayu took part in it. In this she had to create bullets with her magic power. The object had to be hit, in which Mayu hits 100%, and this matches also his team. Wins after this, the next match was of ice breaking, and then there's also a member of her team won. Now she wins very easily. They were winning from this. It gave them a lot of confidence, but their Suzune says that it is not necessary that they win every match. The initial matches are very easy. That is why he is winning. In the future he will need to take more care. Said Suya. Here I created a weapon for my friend Leo, which Leo can use with his reinforcement magic. Leo later trains it and tests it, which makes him realize that the weapon is actually very powerful. It is more useful. He also thanks Tatsuya for this. Next day we see that Mary is surfing the same again. The match was about to take place. Now the match is a bit difficult because this time its competitors are of slightly more advanced level, but this time. During the match we see that she was still leading, then a girl slips off her surfboard, causing her surfboard come straight towards Mary. Mary almost dodges it, but in the meantime Mary's surfboard also goes under the water. She starts falling as if she lost her balance and later falls underwater, due to which she loses the match. And she also has to go to the hospital, and there we see that she is so injured that she will not be able to play her next match.